I'm Troy Anderson. I'm the owner of Anderson Training Systems, and what I'm going to share with you today is our Executive Fitness Program Phase 2. We're still doing some preparatory or some corrective exercise in this phase, and so we're going to have 2 drills of that, and then we're going to transition on into a couple strength building exercises along with a little bit of conditioning towards the end. So our first preparatory or corrective exercise drill is just a static or single leg squat or a split lunge, however you want to call it. All we're going to do is we're going to step out into a nice long stepped out lunge position. General rule of thumb is to step out as far as you think you need to step and then add 6 inches. From there, we're going to keep our trunk centered over our hips. We don't want to lean forward or brace off this front leg. If you have weakness to that degree, you need to go ahead and give yourself some kind of support. Maybe you can move towards a power rack or a cable system to give yourself a little bit of support. But we don't want you putting those hands on the front leg. So you're going to get yourself nice and situated here. We're going to be nice and tall, trunk over hips, and all we're going to do is change elevation by basically lowering this front hip, or left hip in this instance for me, down towards my left heel while squeezing my backside or my right cheek or butt on the other side. So here's what it's going to look like. We're going to come on down. You want to get down as close to the floor or ground as you possibly can, and then we're going to push all the way back up to extend. Clearly extend, we don't want to cut it short. We want to extend all the way, and then we're going to come on back down. So here's a couple repetitions. I'll do a couple here, and then I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like from the other side. Okay, so let's take a look at the other way so you can kind of see what the backside leg is doing. And so we're just going to come on down. Really here, we don't want to tuck this knee under or bail out. That's really bailing out. It's going to create a little bit of shear or discomfort at that knee if you do that too much. So you want to really squeeze this backside cheek. You're going to get a big stretch on the front of this right leg in this instance, and come on back up. So those are our split squats or static lunges, whatever you want to refer to them as. Those are, again, to help you get some stability and some single leg or unilateral strength. Next drill is what we call our bridge, or side bridge. In the first executive fitness phase, we just did a static plank or bridge in the prone position. This is actually in a side position. A lot of the same principles still apply. We're going to put our elbow underneath our shoulder. We're going to stack our feet and legs and have still a nice straight line there. And all we're going to do is pop up into an elevation, maintain a straight line from the shoulders down to ankles, again, just like we have before. You're going to hold these for a little less time because the challenge of the side bridge is a little bit more intense than what it is with the regular prone plank. So here's what it looks like. We're coming up here, we're holding. We don't want to be caved over the top. We want to hold nice and open chest. We don't want to create this tension aspect that many of us already have. We want to hold a nice straight line down through. If you're having trouble with this, but you're too advanced for the regular plank or ready to advance from the regular plank, what you may want to do is give yourself just a little bit of touch down with this top side arm. Give yourself a little bit of balance and support, and then ultimately what you're going to do is work your way out of it. So this is what it'll look like, holding here and then back down. Obviously you'll switch sides on this according to the programming. So those are our 2 corrective exercise or preparatory drills that we have in phase 2.